All right, what's going on? Like, I'm super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at Oatly, okay, ticker symbol OTLY. And the reason we're looking at this stock is because I think it is in a great long-term buy position. If you look at the chart right now, okay, it IPO'd at $22 and it's currently at 821. Okay, so this thing has been bleeding. It just made 52-week lows 2 days ago at 718. And yes, this thing may fall more. Okay, let's look at the trend, guys. Okay, the trend is okay, 29 down to 7. That's a downtrend. Okay, we can see below the 100 SMA and 50 SMA, 100 SMA. You know, it's trading below all of those. But the main thing that I like it for is this daily gap up right here. Okay, so we have a daily gap up to $10, um, all the way up to $11. Okay, so currently, if you got in at $8, right? Let's just say right here, $8. Okay, and you rode it to that gap up, that is a 35% increase in the stock price. Okay, so that's just a matter of patience, right? Because daily gaps tend to fill about 90 to 95% of the time. It's just a matter of when. So they may fill soon, or they may take a very, very long time for these gaps to fill. Okay, so we still have a gap up to 11 to fill. It's at $8 right now, 35% increase on the stocks. What you guys can do is you guys can trade some options. Okay, so if we go to OTLY, Oatly options, um we can see here, okay, and I'm going to pull up the March debit spread for you guys. And basically what you would do is you would buy the March 18th 7.5 calls, or I'm sorry, the 10 calls, and sell the 12.5 calls. Okay, and if you bought one of these, it would cost you $36, and your max profit would be $215. Okay, so you'd be able to turn $30 into $200 as long as the break even is 1035. Okay, so let's go ahead and chart that up real quick. Your break even, that's going to be right here. Okay, 1035. So we'll rename it to our break even as well. And now you guys will be able to see on the chart and kind of just get an idea of where the break even is. Okay, so if you think in the next few months, right, that Oatly has a potential to fill this gap, then you could play this debit spread right here. Okay, the buying the 10 calls and selling the 12.5 calls for March 18th. All right, now that's a little bit soon. Okay, that's only about 2 months, 2 or 3 months, so that's risky, right? That's a risky investment. That's why the profit potential is almost 1,000%. If you wanted something a little bit safer, right, what you can do is you can go to January 2023, okay, and you can go here, buy vertical, and you'll buy the 10 strike again and sell the 12.5 strike again, right? And let's look at the cost for this one. So this one will cost $56, and your max profit is going to be $195. Okay, so basically turn close to $50 into 200 with that one. That's a very nice play, definitely, and it gives you plenty of time. Okay, so you have an entire year to play this gap fill up, right? And as long as we go up and we fill this gap, you have a year on the contract, so it will go green in profit if we come up to these levels and fill that gap. For sure it will go green. Now the only way to get your max profit is if it's above there, if it's above 12.5 after at the end of your expiration. Okay, so don't be if you get the January ones, for instance, and it ends up filling in March, you're not going to be at your max profit, but you will be substantially in profit. Okay, much more than the 35% if you had just bought shares alone. Okay, so think about that. If you guys need help, okay, I have a debit spread tutorial video you guys can watch on the top right hand of this video. Let's go ahead and zoom into the 1 hour real quick. I want to show you guys a couple things. All right, so this is going to be our demand zone on Oatly. All right, right now is basically going to be this little box right here. And what this means is that you can look for it to find support in here and start an uptrend or recover. Okay, so if you notice, like once we came down in here, we found support, and then it popped big, came back down, dipped back into demand, and then we rallied super hard yesterday. From the lows of 718, we went all the way up to like 8.3. Okay, so that's like almost a 16% run up right there. Very, very nice. And, if you were able to catch that momentum, it was really, really nice. Okay. Now I have been suggesting Oatly shares. Okay. I'll show you guys the Options Trading Tycoons Discord real quick. And if we go into stock suggestions, okay, I mentioned Oatly and I also mentioned VYGVF. Okay. And, I mentioned that one yesterday at 10:30 a.m. And then let's go ahead and back and look. And, it was just going off. Okay, this right here is the 10 a.m. candlestick. So right in between, like at the middle of this is 10:30, and from 10:30, let's see, up to there, it still ran massively. Okay, had a nice 8% run up after that. But yeah, so I still believe the same thing. Okay, I still think Oatly shares are a really good 1 to 3 year hold. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Okay, trying to give you guys some help with the charts and everything. And just chart it up for you guys. All right, bring what to attention what's on my radar. All right, so hopefully you found something useful in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.